Hello everybody and welcome here in Milan, the Tornovo Games headquarters for a quick video session about setuping Stalingrad Inferno on the Volga. So I will go directly to the point and start deploying the Germans. As you can see, the Germans start the game with just 7 units on the board and 4 of them are mandated to be a specific unit. So I don't have much more to do with them, so those are mandated. Then I have 1 yellow infantry randomly taken from the ones I have at full strength, as usually for the German, and 2 more yellow infantry in hexagon wide, while all the others go over the German reinforcement charts. How? Face down, and they are deployed randomly. The only important thing is that on this column there are 6 white units. Remember that German units reinforcements get in play always at full strength, while Soviet units do not. So just the time to deploy all these units in random positions, because then they will be drawn into the game by a random die roll. So the Germans know that they will get some units, but they are not sure about which ones will be able to reach the front line. Last thing for the Germans, I take the deck. Oh yes, consider that this is the prototype map. These are the prototype stickers, these are the prototype cards, there's a prototype anchor. So everything here on this table is still the prototype version. I shuffle the deck and then I give the Germans the first 3 cards. These 3 cards are deployed face up. Oh, hot! Hot is in place. So as soon as a German general is drawn, it must be put in play. While the other 2 cards are support cards. In fact, this is a portrait card, while these 2 are panoramas. So these 2 cards may be used during the game once and then discarded, while generals remain in play for the remainder of the game. Let's have a look at the Soviets. As we have been talking about cards, we do the same for the Soviet deck. The Soviet deck has just 1 more card compared to the German deck, so 28 versus 27. I shuffle the deck and then no card is added to the Soviet hand. Let's start deploying the Soviets. So we have 3 dock areas. 1 is very big, the one in the center, so it has 2 docks, while the 2 on the flanks are smaller. We have the tractor factory, so we deploy the plastic red factory over. The Soviets also control all the 6 victory areas, so I deploy the 6 plastic victory flags coming from the plus packages. And then about the units, I first of all take the 4 guard units out of them and I put them face down over the Soviet infantry spawn box. Then I take the 2 Soviet Marines out and I deploy those 2 over the Soviet Marine spawn box. As you see, they must have 2 units here. And I deploy, and I also draw 6 Soviet tanks and I deploy them face down in the Soviet tank spawn box. What about the others? As you can see, I need to deploy 18 more infantry here because the total must be 22. So I randomly get some infantry and I have 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and 22. What about the other units? Tanks, 7 tanks and some infantry. I mix them and I deploy at random strength over the specific X with a setup icon without knowing the strength or if it is a tank or an infantry. As soon as I have finished this, setup is complete and I can start play. One remains in my hand and that's the position, the tractor factory. So setup is complete and we can start playing.